manually put the music down. All right. Good morning. Yeah, we are unmuted.
Okay.
Yes. Thanks for checking because, sometimes that doesn't happen. Welcome. It is Saturday, 9 o'clock, and that means it's study hall time here at Cut Up and Sew. I'm Toni, and I have a special guest, which quite a few of you probably will recognize because she's here a lot. She does a lot of our clubs. This is Miss Cindy, and she's going to kind of co-host for a little bit and talk about all the fun things she's got going on for 2026.
Yep, you're right, Toni. Good morning, everybody.
So come on in, say hi. Look, I see Denise on already. Denise is our biggest cheerleader.
Yep.
Biggest cheerleaders. Come on in. So I'm going to go through some stuff first, and then we'll talk about classes. We've got, it's that holiday time, so we've got hours changing and things coming. Anyway, let's just dive right in. First of all, I want to talk about this. So this is something here in Palm Coast. It's called a holiday choir concert. Our good Nancy, who works here in the shop, is performing with the Palm Coast. Was it Palm Coast?
Community chorus
of Palm Coast. I know I said it backwards, but I just work here. I don't know. I don't read. But anyway, they had an event last night, but they have another one tomorrow at 4 p.m. It's in Trinity Presbyterian Church. Take a quick screenshot. Hopefully you can see that. I don't have long arms because Josh is not here. But check that out. Go and support our choir and just enjoy the season. I mean, listen to holiday music with a choir. And it's free. It's free. That's the best part. Take out the family and go see it. 4 o'clock tomorrow, Trinity Presbyterian Church.
And say hi to Nancy.
Make sure you say hi to Nancy. She'd get a kick out of that. She would love that. But I think I'm going to go. So I'll be there. But don't say hi to me. Say hi to Nancy. Holiday hours. Let's talk about holiday hours. You know when we're closed?
No.
Okay, good. You don't need to. You don't need to know. But I'm going to tell you. We're going to be closed the 24th and 25th. We're closed New Year's Eve and Christmas Day. New Year's Eve. So Christmas Eve and New Year's Day.
Say, wait a minute.
Calm down, Toni. I had coffee this morning. A lot of it. So anyway, we're going to be closed that Wednesday and Thursday. Then we're going to be closed New Year's Day as well in both locations. So what I just said was for both locations, St. Augustine or Palm Coast. Now we're doing something really special in St. Augustine, and we're actually closed some extra days. Just St. Augustine. December 29th, which is a Monday, through the 1st. So those first 3 days of the week, we've got some special remodeling happening. So when you come in on the 2nd to St. Augustine, you'll see all the new stuff.
A new year and a new look.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We've got lots of things planned over the next couple of weeks.
We got something planned today up there, though.
Yes, we do. We'll get there.
Okay.
Yep. That is on my list of stuff to talk about right there.
I can't read that far.
And then I try not to. I make a list so I can stay with the list. So just a couple other things we got going on in Palm Coast. I'm not sure what we have up in St. Augustine because I haven't been up there in a week or so. But we have two trees that you can pull an ornament off and donate to a local charity here. We have the Sea Wolf Privateers, and they have these little ornaments. You screenshot the QR code, and it's kind of cool because it takes you to an Amazon wish list. You just pick what you want and pay for it, and it sends it to wherever they want it to be sent to, which is kind of cool. You don't know where it's going. It just says gift to privateers or something like that. It's kind of a cool way of doing this. You don't have to go out shop. You don't have to wrap. Done deal. So this is kind of cool. And then we also have Christmas Wish Come True. We've done them 3 years in a row. You come grab the paperwork. You shop specifically for a family. You wrap it and you bring it back, and they've been picking them up pretty regularly. Every other day or so they come in and pick up the boxes. So great way for you to help the season. If you feel like you need to give out, that's what we're here for. We got opportunities for you to serve. So I don't need to put that one. I didn't take that off the list. Thank you. You were there too for the Biannie. If you came Thursday, it was so cool.
It was, oh my gosh, she is so awesome.
She's like a great storyteller. It was like watching a movie.
Yeah.
For 2 hours. We were there.
Well, and I followed her for a long time.
Me too.
Learned so much new. I didn't even suspect. I mean,
just how she designed soft and stable.
Yeah.
Who knew? We know now. So we do have it actually on our Facebook page. You can go back through a couple of days and see the whole video. It's a long one. We had a little bit of technical problem.
No, we didn't.
We didn't have, but we're gonna. It wasn't Annie's fault, but it was just a delight. She was very sharing and very open with things that she did in her business. I can't believe 25 years. She's been doing it for 25 years.
And she's still going strong.
Strong. She's already got plans for the future. So it's amazing. Check that out. And again, anybody who was here and thank you so much. And everybody who was watching online. I think we had like 50 people signed up. So I didn't see who was actually watching online, but awesome. Thank you again so much. And we are grateful for that. And guess what? The local quilt shop competition starts again in January. I think at the end of January it starts because it goes through February. We'll be reaching out again. Just saying. Northeast Florida Shop Hop. You have a passport.
I do have a passport. I even have a route all
I
passed.
was gonna say
I got my 2 days all planned out.
That's awesome.
Including lunches.
Wow. What restaurants? Do you have any restaurants you're thinking
Well, we're going to do the northern route, Tilted Quilters,
Mhm.
and come back down through Cinnamon's in that area
Mhm.
and hit St. Augustine, but we're going to stop at Grumpy's in Jacksonville.
Ooh, I've never been there.
Oh.
Grumpy's.
They close by 2.
Oh, so you gotta strategically
You've got to plan it, but it's
Grumpy. So there you
just
go.
a diner, but the food's excellent.
I like diners,
Yeah,
though,
I do
especially when
too.
you're road tripping. It's
Yeah.
just something fun. It's like going to Cracker Barrel, but it's better because it's probably a mom and pop place. Isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is a chain,
Is
but
it? Oh,
well, they have multiple locations, at least around Jacksonville, I know. But we happened on it one day on one of our road trips, and we all liked it.
well, there you go. There. So if you're if you're doing your road trip up there, you can do Grumpy's, and then
Oh, yep.
Come
Oceans
on.
of threads.
then we've got the south route, and where you picked out your meal there?
We like to go to Angelina's.
Ooh, where's that? Is that
It
Delano?
is in the land. It's near where the old Oceans of Threads in that shopping
Oh,
center.
yes, it is the Italian place.
The Italian place
Oh,
and the little
so
specialty brownie store right next door. You know,
so
me and
good.
brownies.
Well, you're road tripping with a bunch of friends.
Yeah.
Chocolate's important.
Yep.
So
I love quilt shops, but I like to eat when I'm there.
it's got to keep your energy up.
That's right.
So
That's right.
yeah, so you make sure you get your passports. We have them for $5. Both locations. We have a little competition going on. So if you haven't got to get them, and it could be a stocking stuffer. They're small if they'll fit in a stocking.
Well, they don't fit in your wallet.
No, they don't. they can't. They got to be stamped, and they have so much information. I tried because I designed it, so I was trying to make it fit a smaller card. I'm like, you can't read. You have to have
I'm like,
magnifying glasses.
I hope I
already.
don't lose this because I can't just stick it in my wallet.
It's all right.
I know.
A lot of people take those Peacemaker zipper
Yes.
bags and that.
Well, I
much.
will when I get closer to that. It's between now and then that I may have to buy another one.
Cool. We happen to have some. You can totally get an extra one. Get an extra one. The other thing I want to talk about coming up, January is just around the corner.
No.
It's the year is almost over. And don't say where's the year gone because it's been going. Trust me. We've all been through a year. But we have new shop hours starting in January. We're a little nervous. We're a little excited. We just want to see what happens. But it gives us a lot of opportunities for more classes and catering to more people. So starting January 2nd, which I think is a Friday, Monday through Friday will be open till 6, 10 till 6, both locations. And then on Saturday, we'll be open 10 to 5. So that's where you're going to see longer Saturday classes because that was the biggest thing.
Right.
People are saying, I work.
Wait,
I want Saturdays.
wait, you're closing now?
Mhm. I just got here. Right. And then Sunday, we're going to be open from 12 to 5 as well.
Really?
Yeah. So, because our Sunday classes have been filling up.
Yeah.
All the ones, especially in St. Augustine for some reason. So,
Well, it's working.
yeah, I know.
I mean,
we hear you. We hear you. So, change your hours in your phone so you know that, I'm going to have dinner, then I'm going to go and buy the store, pick up something. So, we got lots of, and we'll have a lot of new classes. I'm going to talk about some of them. I have classes to go in the schedule for January that aren't on there yet. They will be though, probably the next week. So just keep that in mind. Lots of exciting. Oh, let's see who all said hello. Denise, hey there, Bonnie, onto YouTube. There's Miss Linda in Atlanta, and then we got Louise, Pat. Hey, Pat, how did we confirm for the Advent party, Miss Pat? Is that a confirmation? I will write you down and put you down here, and I will actually you'll get an email saying you are confirmed. So thanks for saying something. All right. And she's talking about how many people are doing the How many people are doing the 25 days so fun Advent box?
Is that today's name?
I know. Yeah, you've been watching the videos, haven't you? It's so funny. What do we call it this time? The only person that got it right so far is Miss Nancy. She nailed it, boom, on the first time. Like, dang, she's been training with her. But anyway, we had those videos going. You were saying yesterday's video wasn't working.
There was a
properly.
glitch yesterday. I don't know. I didn't get a chance to go back at it.
I fixed it. And then Nancy says hello, and Joshua's had me at brownies. Yeah, he wants to go road tripping with you at brownies.
Really good.
They're not special brownies, just so you know, Josh.
Nope.
So, all right. I'm making sure. Put me down for the Advent. Oh, Bonnie too. Okay, Bonnie, I'll put you down for the Advent party as well. All right. Got to write it down because I don't write it down. It didn't happen. I got to have proof that I wrote it down. So let's dive in. Why Miss Cindy? Well, Miss Cindy's here just so we can. I'm not staying here by myself. Josh is up in St. Augustine today for quilts and cookies.
Well, maybe they'll have brownies.
And brownies. I don't know if there's any left from the thing. Those ones went fast.
They were good.
They were really good. But quilts and cookies is happening today up in St. Augustine.
10:30?
10 o'clock is on the website.
Okay.
But you're not going to miss a thing. He probably won't start talking and really involving it until about 10:30.
You just got to have his coffee first.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's Farron who's the host. Oh. Josh is not the host.
Oh,
Farron and Melanie. Now, Melanie's out of town. There's something that happened there. So, but Farron's here, and he's going to talk about new stuff. He's going to have a demo. Really cute demo. A little tree. I hope they take pictures so we can see it. And then there's going to be show and tell. And then Josh is going to talk about some new things that are coming in the shop for the next year. Kind of
like your list?
Like what I just did. Kind of like what I just did. So, but you want to hear it from him because he can explain a lot more detail.
He may call it something different, though.
He might call it something. I think he would call it something different. Who knows what it is. So, but check that out. That's this morning up there. It's the first time. I never knew about it before. So
I didn't either.
But we kind of stay down here. That's why we need to get out more. We're really all over the place anyway. So let's just dive into what. So we have clubs. Clubs have been adjusted a little bit for 2026. Mm-hmm. So Cindy's doing some different things with a serger style club. It's not a club. It's a sew along. And I think it's really cool because she's going to quilt with your serger.
Right.
And that is going to be, I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget, the third Tuesday at 10:30 every month.
Right.
For it is 10 months, right?
10 months.
Yep.
Because the third Tuesday runs into Thanksgiving and Christmas. So 10 months. Now, I'm really excited because we've had the Serger Club and people really wanted more hands-on. So this is sort of a hybrid club workshop. So it'll start in the morning with the demonstration, with show and tell, pretty much like we've done for Serger Club.
Right.
On a particular technique, and then the technique is going to be with a quilt. So things you can quilt with.
Still blows my mind.
It has been a goal of mine, so this is forcing me to do more. So I have a couple of things that I can show you that I've done with it in preparation, but I'm doing it as we go along.
Because most teachers do. That's not
because I don't know what I'm going to do yet because
I have
a lot of ideas. It's just a question of what we are basing it on.
Yeah, we don't have the long arm, so we have to walk in front of the camera. Can you see that? Bloom and grow.
Bloom and grow. This was designed by Amanda Murphy specifically for the L890 Bernina. Her book is written for that, and it's written to make this sampler. This quilt here. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to make a sampler quilt. I'm going to do the things.
And you're not using an 890 either.
And I've got an 890 that I will show on. And I've also got my baby locks that I will show on. So they're going to both be there. The machine you use doesn't matter. And if you have a baby lock, she has all the settings and stuff for the L890 in here. But I'm going to convert them all to baby lock for you because it's easy. It's not a big deal. If you're going to make a sampler quilt, you really need to look at the amounts and the directions for cutting and stuff in here because I'm not going to cover that part of it.
So they can see
there we go.
That's the sampler quilt.
Whoop.
There you go.
There we go. So that's the sampler quilt. We're going to be making a lot of the blocks in there. For example, which is here somewhere. I guess I gotta get a long arm again.
I know we weren't thinking we needed Josh here
I
today.
can't see him.
Yes, you
Oh,
can.
there we go. Are we there?
Mhm.
All right. So this is a bow tie, and I'm going to show you the traditional bow tie. This is also a dimensional bow tie.
Very cool.
And so it can be done on an overlocker. It can be done on a cover stitch. Most things can be done on the overlocker. So an overlocker is what you really need. And I'm going to show you the cover stitch side too, because
that's smart.
some of you can decide what works best for you.
And if you don't have a cover stitch machine and you're curious,
right,
what
and
things you can do,
and I'm going to have mine here so that it can be tried out. You know, we're going to start with things like, can you sew?
Show the back side. They understand that their certain one is.
Okay, and you can actually look here. Let's see if I can
use the cover stitch on that one.
So I used both. Is that clear?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there is an overlock piecing and there is cover stitch piecing, chain stitch piecing.
Very cool.
So we're going to cover both, and you can use whatever works for you. We've got piecing. I think in the book calls this an elongated tumbler.
That's cool.
Okay, and that's done with overlock. We can make half square triangles.
Yes, you can piece.
Okay.
I'm blown away by that.
You can piece. And the decorative elements here are done with a chain or cover stitch, but you can also use a sewing machine. So if you can also use mine that I'm going to bring in so that you can play with it. I love it because it's done with all the decorative threads. Now, those were the cast-offs, the extra pieces from making the flying geese. So the quilt has flying geese in it.
Very cool.
I didn't make the quilt, but I did make a tote bag. And so when you're looking at this, it's got that same decorative. It is just, these are the flippy corners, snowball corners. And that's what I made with the leftover pieces to it.
Nice. This is cool too.
Yeah, well, and that's using the L890 because it has that 9mm wide.
Nice.
And we'll talk about doing that. Now, if you really want to, you can come and sew in the morning. You can see the demo in the morning for how to do whatever that month's topic is. Mm-hmm. Or you can make one block. You can make a pillow. You can make a tote bag. You can make
a journal
cover. Or you can make.
You did that on your serger?
All done on the serger.
Wow, that's really cool.
All done on the serger. So you can go ahead and do whatever you want. You can take the same one block and just like you with a regular quilt, you can just repeat as many times as you want to. And this one's done with a jelly roll.
Very cool.
And snowball corners. Super easy. Super easy. It's just a fun quilt to play with.
Nice.
So you've got lots and lots of options for it.
Very cool.
Obviously, each month there'll be a different block.
Technique or something?
Yeah. And each month you'll be in a special Facebook group, so you'll have access to the information that you need to prepare for that. Mm-hmm. We did sign up for it as a year-long event just to make life easier for everybody.
Correct. That way you only have to pay once. And it seems like a lot, but really when you think of it, it's 10 months. It's not that much. Plus they include your pack. Well, I think you have a choice if you have the book.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing. Do you have to have the book? They don't have to have the book, right?
The book has a lot of information in it. And it's not that I'm not going to cover the information in the book, but I'm not going to rewrite the book.
Correct. Right.
And if you're going to be making the sampler quilt,
you've got to have the book. You've
got to have the book because I'm not going to cover the yardage that you're going to need to make X number of blocks.
Well, and that's our policy as well. Right. We don't want you taking away copyrights from our designers.
And that's what you do with that technique is up to you. Mm-hmm. You can make one block. You can make a cover. You can make a pillow. You can make a quilt. You can do whatever. But it even includes applique, and that's one of the things I really want to play with. So it's just fun.
And it's a sew-along. This is perfect. So I love the idea of having the technique element in the morning, and then in the afternoon you can sit and sew. And remember, we're open until 6. We'll probably boot you out early, but you can stay all afternoon. Bring your lunch.
As long as there's a cot for a nap in there, we'll be fine.
Well, Cindy needs a nap, about 3 o'clock.
But we're going to be using some fancy threads.
Different weights of
threads for decorative elements and stuff because, that's.
Well, that's the whole point.
That's fun.
Playing with your serger.
It's just fun. Mm-hmm. And that's exactly it. It's seeing what else that serger can do. And it's quilt oriented. So we're looking at it that way. Went right over. I don't remember.
Sign up. And I think it's limited too. I think there's only like 10 spots, maybe 12.
Well, because we only have space
12,
for
yeah.
12 people to
Right.
sit and sew.
So if you want to do it, you got to sign up.
Right. Definitely.
And the other thing we were talking about, having you pay up front, if for some reason vacation happens, you can't make that month's, you've already been covered and you can get that access to the
Right.
Facebook group.
Right.
For
yeah,
detailed
the only
information.
people with access to the information will be the ones
The
that
sign
sign up. It's not going to be posted in the regular Serger group because they didn't sign up.
Right.
Um,
This is a special class. This
and
is a class.
You need to know how to thread. You need to have a clue how to thread your machine, because I've used a Juki, the Bernina, and the baby locks, but not all baby locks are identical. Not all Jukis are identical. Not all Berninas are identical. Look at your manual, watch the videos, and have an idea how to thread for a 4-thread overlock. Start with that.
If you don't and you're not comfortable, there's plenty of time to come in, let one of us help you through it, or somebody in St. Augustine.
And actually, at the workshop afterwards, you're going to get very comfortable.
That's right.
You're gonna do it a lot. Having been a teacher for a long time, I will thread it with you, and then I'll cut the threads, and you'll be threading it yourself. So you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn. I just ask that you have a clue, if it's especially a model that I'm not familiar with, that
Be comfortable with it.
I can't stop a whole class.
So are you going to have like a challenge too? Like, okay, this is what we learned.
Well,
I want you to make a block
because
next month.
and it could be a simple challenge as to sew inaccurate. I have tubs.
Accurate.
I have tubs of 2.5-inch squares that I've cut with my AccuQuilt, but I'll be happy to share. And you do them and you stitch them and then you measure it, and it should measure these are 2.5 cut. So that should be measuring 4.5. And if it's not, then it goes in the bin and you pick out 4 new ones and you keep going until and once you get it right, it's a question of, like you on your regular sewing machine, which presser foot do you use? What are your guidelines, your mental guidelines, your taped on guidelines? What are you looking at? So getting an accurate 1/4 inch. And like I said, there's a regular, but I ran across the dimensional and I thought, I really like that. That's just fun. Mm-hmm. So, you know me, I don't follow directions real well. So it'll start in one direction and then it'll depend on where everybody wants to do. And we kind of we'll go in those directions.
That's awesome. Well, I'm so excited.
That'd be
for
fun.
I'm considering if there's a spot left over. Yeah.
There you go.
Considering it.
Well, it's just fun. You can. The one thing I like about clubs, it's about inspiration. Mm-hmm. I mean, it really is, and how far you take it is entirely up to you. Right. You be inspired. You be challenged, because your challenge would be maybe making a 1/4 inch or making a block. Yeah, I mean, well, that is a big challenge.
It's a big challenge.
Until you get the right marriage there, it can be hard to do, but it's lots of fun.
Cool.
Lots of fun.
Very excited about
I'm
it.
excited too.
So that what I say, the 3rd Tuesday. So
third Tuesday
starts in January. Go ahead and sign up, and
you can get your book.
Yeah, because we need to order the books. We're going to probably order them in the next week or 2. We'll order a couple extra, but make sure you sign up. The sooner you sign up, the easier it is for us to help prepare for the class. Because I really feel you should have that book.
I highly recommend it. It's a really good book with just a lot of general, basic, good information about quilting with a serger.
Right. So Pat in Michigan, she wants to know if you're going to do it by Zoom. She normally doesn't do it by Zoom. It's really
I can't do.
It's not hard. It's just something that Cindy's not. She wants to give all the attention to the people there, and that's cool. So Pat, maybe we'll figure out something else.
Maybe if Toni comes.
If I come, maybe we'll do this.
I can't. I'm not that good at multitasking. Sergers, people's, my brain,
right.
And then that thing.
That's right. And the computer, technology. Yeah. So Pat, let me write that down. Let's see, Zoom. So long. And I will figure out the logistics, see if it's something doable, and I'll let you know. Okay, we'll take care of you somehow. Do it.
We have other clubs too.
We do.
Well, we have regular Serger Club,
right? And that's now in the first. It's still the first Wednesday, but now it's Serger Squad.
Sorry,
and that's all right. That's all right.
And it's definitely there.
And it's up in St. Augustine, and they meet up there every month. And it's a slow going, but again, Judy's hosting that one, and Judy and Melanie, but mainly Judy. And she's got a baby lock. She's learning a lot on the Bernina, so she's still learning how to work the Bernina or what techniques and things she can do. But it's again, Serger clubs are clubs. Settings are great for inspiration, show and tell. You want to show and challenges. Yeah, you want to be able to show what you're working on and get feedback from that.
Right.
So, what about Die Hard?
Oh, Die Hards. Oh, I was working on it this morning.
Die Hard starts. You're going to kind of do something new next year too.
Well, we do a sampler quilt every year. We have been for the last 3 years. Mm-hmm. So they wanted to do it again. Mm-hmm. So we're doing a sampler quilt that'll start in January. We'll introduce it in January. It will use everything from a 2-inch unit to a 18-inch unit.
Whoa!
So we are using I am using a 8-inch cube to piece my blocks, and they'll be all different sizes. Dot's using a 12-inch because she doesn't like the littler pieces.
Which means there's going to be a king size.
I told her, I said, that's fine, but you do realize it's going to be bigger. Mm-hmm. So we work on it. I usually design a lap size. So it'll be 50, 60 inches wide by about 75, 70 long. And you make choices. This is what I love about it. It is about, I give you an idea, guidelines, mm-hmm. and then you can do what you want. I'm trying really hard to follow my directions, and I'm not being very successful because I started mine, so I have something to show everybody, and I'm having a real hard time because I don't follow directions. You know how fabric talks to you? Mm-hmm. And so you get it out there and you lay it out and you go, oh, but that would look better over here. So this one is done. Last year's was done in rows.
Right.
We did the pumpkin sampler. This one is done in segments. So the first, big sections. The first section's like, don't hold me to the numbers, 24 by 24.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And within that, there is a 12-inch block. There's 2 10-inch blocks, 2 6-inch blocks, some 4s and some 2s, and
that's cool.
It's fun.
Reminds me of Jen Kingwell's
yes,
stuff.
It's a hodgepodge. It can be as structured or as chaotic as you want it to be.
So you do have to have an AccuQuilt, and you don't need the cube, but we highly encourage it since that's what the program's based on.
No, and I highly recommend the 8-inch cube. I think to me that is
versatile.
That's the most versatile of all of them. I have several of them, and that is the one that I reach for time and time again. And I design with it primarily because it's based on a 2-inch grid.
Right. It's perfect.
And it's even numbers. And so when you multiply out even numbers, it's easy.
Try to do odd numbers.
It's the math challenge that hits me for it.
Well, a lot of people are like that. A lot of people.
So we have a Facebook group. So the Cut Up and Sew Die Hard and AccuQuilt Die Hard group. And the directions are posted in there for those that we're still working out how we're going to do the new one.
Oh, mm-hmm.
Because remember this year the one thing we changed about clubs is there is a $5 fee for all clubs.
Correct.
So that is going to be for anybody who comes in. You come in, and my guess is you'll get onto the list then and be shared those directions. But if you can't come the next month, I am probably not going to be able to edit the directions.
Right.
Edit the group every month to mail out those. Mm-hmm. So
we're still working on some
logistical things are still to be determined, but definitely join us because it's a great group. We have sometimes 20 of us it's so cool to see everybody's up there, same design,
different
starting
fabrics and sizes,
and
it's just really cool.
It's very inspirational. That we have a great group of people. Great group.
Well, that's like with all the clubs, actually.
Yeah.
You know, all the clubs, there's a good group.
Yeah.
That one's actually one of the biggest clubs.
That
embroidery.
That and embroidery. And we moved embroidery.
Mm-hmm.
So if you haven't been to the last couple of embroidery groups, we have moved to the second Wednesday afternoon. So we're still the Hump Day Hoopers, but we're meeting at 1:00 on Wednesday instead of the morning because now we can meet 12 months out of the year because of that time slot.
And it also allows us opportunity because now we have new shop hours that we can do the meeting in the first hour and a half. And then if you want to bring your machine in and have a workshop, you have that time in the afternoon too. So those are available. We haven't set that up, but that's something what we've thought about. So
we're looking at options. And what do you want? Because that's where
and I think a lot of people want the club, but they also want the hands-on just to sit and stitch with people. So that's the option there. And like with the AccuQuilt Club, we've worked on some workshop days for that too.
Well, and for embroidery, we've got 2 3-day retreats on the
Yeah.
books for next year. The Christmas in July has always been real fun and well attended. So that's always and it's just great. And we make suggested for topics, but we don't require everybody to work on the same thing because it's a workshop, not necessarily a class.
Right. It's not instructed.
So it's a little bit different, and that's kind of hard for the simple reason I see what you're working on.
Oh.
And now I have to work on it.
I would do the same thing you're doing. We'll be twinsies.
You see some really good ideas.
Where'd you get that?
Yeah.
I'll help you.
So yeah, it does suck up some time that way.
That's awesome though. Morning, Miss Kim.
Did I miss any?
I think you hit them all. I'm going to talk about one more club, the Tula and EPP Club, which meets today. It's the last one for now. Well, I don't want to call it. It's the final. It's like
it's till the refresh.
It's a little different. So next year, what we're going to do between the two clubs, they all want to sit and stitch together.
Okay.
They still want the challenges because we do a quarterly challenge. You have a chance to win a $50 gift card. Woo! A quarterly challenge. We do sew-alongs. We do swaps. We do all sorts of fun things. And they still want that piece, but they really want to sit and sew together or stitch together or Zoom. We have lots of people that want to Zoom. So when you go to the calendar for January for Palm Coast, so these are most of the things we talked about were here in Palm Coast. Serger Squad is in St. Augustine. And we have other clubs coming. They're just not up there yet. We're going to get Kids Club and I think a Garment Club too. So, but anyway, the Stitching Club is, you can sign up either with a machine, by Zoom, or by hand. So we're all going to be in the classroom from 1 to 5, first Saturday every month. So
she multitasks.
I just sit there and sew along because that's what they want me to do.
Push the buttons.
Yeah, to push the buttons. But I did it at once. So we also have the Cookies and Cream in St. August. Cookies and Cream.
I told you you'd rename them.
Quilts and Cookies in the morning in St. Augustine. You take a little ride down and come and hang out with us here. So you're hitting both places at one time. It's kind of cool.
Well, and if you're doing handwork, then you don't have to carry a machine.
There you go. Or you put your machine in the back of the car and come on down. It's all good. So those are kind of our clubs for right now. I know we are working on a kids club. I have to kind of finalize some things with instructors. And I know we want a garment club. So those are the two clubs. And those clubs might be up in St. Augustine. Actually, we might do kids club in both these. We just don't know what it is. And just watch those Saturdays. We're going to start populating classes. I think Christy has a date already for a bag class or something. But let me just give you a quick rundown. What time is it? We got a few more minutes. Making sure I haven't missed anybody. Pat, again, that's a great suggestion. I'll ask Cindy if she's okay with it. I don't think she would care as long as somebody sets up the camera. She wants to pay and just watch you and listen to you.
That's fine. I know me, and
technology. And
I have this bad karma.
She's not allowed to touch the computer.
I don't have the engineering teacher across the hall where he'd come over and go, it's not working again.
Just kick it. No, don't kick it. So Denise says, yes, Denise, Die Hard is up on the schedule for next year. Can you make a list of Zoom options for like a second Tuesday club or third Tuesday club? Again, Pat, we're looking into it because of Cindy's. This is done by the teacher. It's done by the comfort level of the teacher. If it's one of my classes, you ask, I'll do a Zoom for any class. But she's not one that does that. So we just have to play it by ear. If you really show interest, we can work maybe something one-on-one with you. But
I don't have an objection to it.
You just won't be able to focus on it.
I don't focus on it.
Right. Morning, Jill. Nina, can I get the pattern if I don't live there? I have a surgeon would like to make the quilt. The book, yes. The book is called Bloom and Grow.
Bloom and Grow.
Nina, I will put it down, and when we order it, I'll make sure we put your name on my book. Nina, Bloom and Grow. I think we're going to have extra books anyway, because some people can't come during the day, so they might want to be able to
it's a well-written book. It really is.
And then you said it has all the settings for the 898, the L890, which is the Bernina Serger overlock.
Combo.
Yeah.
Combo machine.
They call it an overlocker. So.
Well, it's overlock with cover and chain. So it's a combo machine.
It has a really cool foot that flips out. I think that's the best part of the whole thing.
Yeah, Tony borrowed mine to play with.
It flips right out. It's awesome. So we got cookies and cream. Just a couple things that cookies and cream. I did it in Quilts and Cookies, St. Augustine. Go up there now. They're ready to give you food. And bring something to show and tell. It's okay. And if you weren't signed up, don't worry. Show up. Surprise Josh. He would love that. We've got Zip It Up coming up this week. Christy did a great job of helping us host Annie. Actually, show that way.
Okay.
Annie's trunk show that we have. So she's got Zip It Up. I think it's almost full, to be honest with you. But you can still sign up. And it's I think it's a 1-day workshop. It says here. It doesn't say 2 days.
Oops, upside down.
That's the smallest. It's hard to tell the size, but there's 2 sizes. That size is perfect for travel for your electric cords, or even if you have a small hand piecing project.
So big pockets.
It's got lots of big pockets.
Little elastics. Sorry if I go out of frame.
That's all right. That looks good.
Okay.
We don't need to show anything else. If you want to see these things in person, you're welcome to come in at Palm Coast. These are all these samples here. There are some samples hanging up in St. Augustine. They're mostly for St. Augustine classes, but every once in a while they have some stuff that's coming down here. So we have a last minute stocking. Well, guess what? We have an AccuQuilt studio here in the shop with a die. We're going to cut your stockings and we're going to send sew it. Literally 90 minutes. You'll have a completed lined stocking. Now, if you want to do embroidery, you need to talk to me because I'm the one teaching this. You talk to me and I'll tell you how to set it up so we can cut it right. But this is on Friday afternoon, the December 12th, which is this next week coming up. So
Do you have one for all your puppies?
I have kitty cats, but no, I don't. I don't need. I give them treats whenever they want. They don't need. We were talking about that. So, Sewing for Kids, December 12th in St. Augustine. Judy is going to be teaching. This is called Children's Place Pattern, I think it is. It's the Lucy dress. This cute little dress. There's a lot of variations that you can adapt to it, like adding a little ruffle on it, using a panel. There's a couple good samples up there in St. Augustine. This is a great way to introduce yourself to Sewing for Kids. So that one is December 12th in St. Augustine.
Well, you can practice on sewing for the kids.
Yes, you can.
You can still learn to sew.
If you can learn how to do that, you can do larger outfits.
Absolutely.
To me, it's actually a little more challenging for smaller pieces.
Sometimes.
But not this one. This one's actually
That's a nice pattern.
It's a very basic pattern. So my elf workshop, that's coming up next Saturday. Oh, we got a couple things. Oh, I'm going to talk about next Saturday too. So we were supposed to have our holiday open house tomorrow. We've rescheduled it and we're having it in Palm Coast only next Saturday. We've got a big 1 day only Jolly Janome super sale. Oh my gosh, he came up with that, not me. And he being Josh. And so we're going to have some great specials on Janome. There's some super amazing financing. So we're going to have some test drive. We're going to have cookies. We're going to have all sorts of fun things. Dress festive. You get 15% off. Well, I'm going to be teaching a class. And I've done this class. This will be my 13th year of teaching it and how I teach it. It's called Elf Workshop. You're going to end up making 5 to 6. I always say 6. You'll have enough to do 6, but most people get through 5 and start 6. You're going to spend all day here sewing. And these are quick little projects that my whole goal for doing this was that you make them and then you go pass them out right away. You're going to go give them to your pastor. You're going to give them to your hairdresser. You're going to give it to the postman or whatever.
Right.
Or teachers for kids, teachers. So
I call them your neighbor, your community.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. So that's the whole point. And I always have a theme. I have one that's meant for a woman, one's meant for a kid, one's meant for a guy, one for yourself, one for the tree, and one for Santa. So it's a lot of fun. But I don't have all my past things because what do? I give them away. So everything in the class is cut and prepared in mystery bags. So you're going to get 6 little mystery bags with the patterns. And I just wanted to show you, like, this is a fabric tray. That was one thing. We did little gift tag with fabric. We did an eyeglass. I did a couple of those. Eyeglass tray, ornaments. You always make an ornament, some sort. This is a little tea mug, holds a pocket for tea bags. You got your gift card holders, a little wallet. So I'm not telling you what it is. None of these are what they're going to be, but always a zipper. There will be a zipper. I always put a zipper because it's a great way to learn the basics. So, but they're a mystery. I know what about 4 of them are.
I was just going to say, is it still a mystery to you?
Not really. I know what I want to do. So, but they'll be ready. I'm going to cut them this week. Excuse me. So this is a great, takes the stress off the holiday season.
Yeah.
Just bring your machine, a couple thread colors. I always say red, blue, and silver. A red, green, blue, and silver, because you don't know what the fabric's going to be until you
Right.
get your package. So, but that's next Saturday. It's $100 and it's all day, and we're going to walk away with 6 little gifts. So sign up because I only have half a class. I want a full class because we'll make a party out of it. We ready festive
There's
stuff.
much more energy, great energy with a full class.
And there's always cookies. People always bring cookies to my classes. I love it. I might bring something too. I forgot that. Nothing to talk about that next week. Sleep in your bed mystery treat. It's half full. These always fill up. So on the 30th and the 31st, you come in. I will have all your stuff cut, and I tell you clues, and you make a mystery over 2 days.
Now, is this where they bring their fabric into you?
Yes.
Okay.
So you bring 2.5 yards of fabric into me.
Right.
Probably by the end of this next coming week, because I have to cut 12 kits.
Yeah, she doesn't just cut it. She matches the rest of the quilt to go with your
Correct.
focal fabric.
And it's about 4. I might throw a 5th one in there. I'm still playing with the design. Actually, it's pretty much done too. But I got to tease. So I don't wait till the last. It's so much time. It takes me a good 3 days to cut Iverbun's kits out.
Oh, I bet.
Because I label them. And then,
and they're put in pretty bags
yes.
with treats in it. And
it's fun. So that's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So there's still openings in that. And that's the December 30th and 31st here in Palm Coast. Joanne, I have to talk about Joanne's class really quick, and then we'll wrap it up because we're getting close to opening. Joanne is back. She'll be back in January teaching her first class on Fridays. She designed this cute, I don't know if you can see it with the
cellophane.
Cellophane.
You tell me when I get
it's
it up
called,
there.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
It's a scrappy heart quilt. So it's perfect for you to work on and have it ready, maybe ready by February, but that was her whole goal. She wanted to do that in January.
It's got that lovely scallop border.
Mm-hmm. And it's all pieced. I think even the borders are pieced. Yes, they are. So she's going to walk you through how to manage this and do this on Fridays in January. And then what she's also done is, if you don't want to do this, if you look on the calendar, there's Sit and Stitch with Joanne. And then that is if you just have a project you need some extra help with, you can sign up and come in that day too, and she'll walk you through whatever you need help with.
That's also dangerous because, again, people are working on different things, and you'll probably find a next project or so.
It's what I call the squirrel effect.
Yes,
It's a squirrel effect. That's what it is. So Denise, how do I get my fabric to you this week? Just leave it here at the counter. They all know about it. They put your name on it, and they say this is for Toni. So I have a whole bag. It's starting to pile up. So just bring it in, Denise, so it'll get to me. If we can make a list of, I think she's talking about Zooms. Okay. We are ready with cookies. Oh, they're ready for cookies and quilts up in St. Augustine. Go get a cookie because we don't got no cookies here.
We ate them all.
That's right. No, they took them away from us. They took them up to St. Augustine.
I don't think there was much left after Andy. It was a long session.
Well, he was sad. He was smart. He brought some other ones.
But
So that was a lot. It's always a lot. Always have a lot to show.
Well, it's a busy shop.
I'm perspiring.
I
love my hats, but they make me hot. So that is it for our study hall today. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for the offer.
If you have any questions, and you have especially questions about Cindy's class, let us know. We can reach out to her, and she can reach back out to you. And
pop in on Mondays. I'm usually here sewing on Mondays.
Sewing studio. Yep. And if you have any questions for us, you can just call either location. I'm not going to rattle the numbers off right now, but because I'm hot, I want to get out of my hat. So, you guys have a great weekend. Thank you so much for showing up, and go and see Josh and Farron up in St. Augustine.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Maybe if I can turn it off. Ta-da.